So this is day one of my vlog, and it's 10 to 8, and I'm just getting organised before going off to Mass, and haven't even brushed my hair yet, and you'll forgive me, but this interesting little blog that I've got together here is just a video diary of the inspiration and the reasons why I'm starting to be more and more positive about my calling to preach the good news. This is my George here, which gives this video a little bit of a character. The one making all the noise in the background is Possum, or Polly, and she's just a little puppy, and the reason why I call her a possum is because she climbs on my shoulders when I'm driving the car. And, you'll notice, for those who don't know me personally, the most obvious thing is I lost my mother in a motorcycle accident way back in 1984. So it's been 30 odd years now of living this way, and I'll go into more details about the accident if I get a bit of feedback about it. And there's obviously there'll be lots of questions about how it happened and how we cope and everything about that. But you'd think at the time of a traumatic accident like that, that would be reason enough to want to convert. I was brought up a Lutheran in Rotorua here, and my parents every Sunday, and deeply involved in the church on Sunset Road. And this in itself is a bit telling about what my calling is for. So I hope after becoming ordained as a priest in the Catholic Church that I'll be able to provide a bridge for ecumenism in the Lutheran Church and the Catholic Church, and the little I know about doctrine and dogma and the differences between the Augustin monk, Martin Luther, the Gutenberg printing press that caused a lot of the Protestant churches to branch off on their own, and the time in history when St. Peter's was being developed into a holy and reverent site, and the Peter's Pence. But there's lots of other reasons, of course, and they are really of little consequence. So day one today of this vlog is really all about the deepening awareness that you feel, and the way of describing it is a little bit difficult. I keep thinking back to the time when I first went off to the Holy Cross Seminary and met a few of the guys and the teachers there, and there's still one or two very good priests that have managed to stay on for a long time, but things have changed quite a bit in the years of about 2004, 2005, when I was discerning that calling, and I decided that I wasn't worthy enough to go to the seminary, so I signed up to do theological studies at the Good Shepherd College. And I was staying at the Ponsonby Backpackers Nightmare Party Animals all hours of the night. So I had the, the blind thing you put on your face when you're flying so you can sleep, and earplugs in my ears, and that was the only way I could get any rest. And that was a real struggle to try and study at the same time as live like that. Now I'll never do that again, because it just throws your mind into a weird state. But yeah, getting back to the present day and the calling now that I feel is a magnetism. It's only a real way of describing it, that, or a piece in a jigsaw that just sort of fits together. And God's calling me to preach the good news. And that was the realization that I came to today. It's just the cementing of, why are you being called? I was asked that question when I was first discerning it, and I thought, oh, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. And I was so much caught off guard because of that question. And what happened about half an hour beforehand. Now, between Rotorua and Te Aramutu, where I went to for the interview or for the discernment process, there was a huge thunderstorm in the Mamakus, which is sort of a mountainous, barren type area. And I was driving through this, and it was pouring with rain, and I got into a panic attack because of the similarities between the accident I had and the present, thunderstorm that was going on outside the car. And I was slowing down, of course, and then everything came back to me except the actual accident itself, which has been blocked from my mind for some reason, maybe because it'd be a complete wreck if that event sort of became more clearer because of the 19-year-old boy who was killed in the accident, which I believe I might have witnessed or heard or been aware of, and that just created a huge shock in me. But I could have got a bit of a head injury too, because when I hit the car, I sort of bounced off the left-hand fender and ended up in a ditch. So I have to start thinking now about all these events that happened in my life, and if this is a true calling from God, why wasn't I protected? Why wasn't I saved from this horrific accident? And maybe it's for God's own reason. And it's 8 o'clock now, and the support person's about to turn up. And this will be for the first blog, so thank you very much for listening at this stage. God bless you.